Hey everybody, Father Mike here. Today is Friday of the fourth week of Lent, and today's scriptures are starting to pull us into some of the drama and conflict that is going to lead to the Passion of Jesus, which we're getting ready to celebrate in Holy Week. And so we hear from the prophet, in our first reading, who gives voice to some of the murmurings and the bitterness and resentment and some of the plotting that will lead to Jesus' suffering. And in the gospel, we also see the conflict kind of brewing as Jesus is in the temple. And in the context of criticism and jealousy and the kind of brewing conflict, Jesus says something important. He says, you know where I'm from. Essentially, I know where I'm from. On one level, Jesus is being questioned about his divinity, because the divine one, God is the one who comes from a place, or the Messiah comes from a place from which we do not know. But maybe something more practical for us is finding strength in the knowledge of who we are and who loves us. Essentially, Jesus is saying, I've come from my Father, I know who I am, and I know who is with me, my Father. He loves me. And that gives him great strength. The gospel writer says nobody could touch him because it wasn't his hour. For us, maybe it's a question of being untouchable when we stand inside of the strength that comes from the knowledge. I know who I am, even if other people question me. I know what I'm about, even when other people criticize me. And I know who's with me. I know who loves me. I think that with that intact, when we stand inside of the knowledge, who I am and who's with me, we really can be pretty resilient and strong in the face of criticism and trials and things that would otherwise lead us to question our sense of self, our worth, our integrity, our certainty. So as each one of us in our own way contends with conflict and difficulties in life, maybe there's a call to renewal, a call to rediscovery in the love of God who's with us, in the love of friends and family, knowing who we are and who loves us. In God's eyes, in the eyes of our family, friends. I think this really does give us strength, and maybe what the gospel says of Jesus can also be said of us. They can't get their hands around us completely. I find that to be a real consolation and somehow peace.